right, FaceCROOK. We're going to try this the 4th time. Here's the little bit of that we got. Let's do this, and then we'll do this. Actually, you know what? We'll do this. No, which way do I want to do it? I want to do this, 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 this. Uh-huh. 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 Couldn't play. Uh-huh. 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 Yep. Not enough storage. Yeah. Yep. Somebody's dog is going ham. Come on, phone. What's the holdup? Mm-hmm. Where's the Masonic one? There you go. Will it not? What the hell? Not even sure. Okay, how come I can't send it now? What is the damn deal? That's bullshit too. Golly, I can't fucking send it. Y'all are some assholes. Grade A assholes. Dang it, dude. Ugh. You know, when you do this as long as I've done this, occasionally, not often, but occasionally, you'll bang out a banger-ass video right off the top, right? And you edit it out for the first time using all their tools to edit it, and they fuck it up, and you got it right for that one time. For that one time, you got it right, and it all clicked together just the once. And you go to click send, and it says, upload error. Dude, the first time I did this video, it was so badass that I knew I had to screen video record it. And so I went and screen video recorded it. And the screen video recorder said, nuh-uh. After I walked out of the garage to go to bathroom, my phone knew I wasn't in the fucking room, y'all. It knew I wasn't here and stopped the recording. I came back in and everything looked like everything was fine. Had I known that the recorder had stopped recording, I obviously would have picked up another phone and another phone and another phone so they could have done all the same shit to those, too. Like they've been doing for the past week and a half. Obviously, I'm in a communist Texas nation, and obviously our Governor Abbott and Ted Cruz don't give a fuck. Obviously. Obviously, they don't give a fuck about anything that's Republic of Texas. Obviously, we have a leader in authority that doesn't give a fuck about anything Constitution. We got a lot of fucks not given right now. A lot of fucks. A lot more fucks are being not given too when you do this to people. You're starting to make people angry. You're starting to agitate people. You're starting to force people into aggression because now they can't have a discussion. That's bullshit. You won't let me have a discussion with Facebook to discuss my problems, will you? That's AT&T. That's over control of AT&T. That's the fucking Jews. You say, well, how do you know that? Because it's Hollywood. Because it's communication. Because it's the network that they've organized. Go look up what AT&T is. Get back to me. I'm going to give you a hint. Chicago. This is nonsense, bro. People don't have time for this. This is why you don't see much truth being discussed anymore, because the people that are discussing truth have lost patience trying to discuss truth. Because it doesn't go anywhere. You don't get popular unless you've already had the gates open for you. Unless you've already made those sacrifices of your soul and your firstborn and this and that and the other. Then you're not going to be seen. And that's your sign. Stop worshiping these people. Start listening to people that aren't getting seen. I don't know why people aren't supporting their own people, the people that they grew up trusting. I don't understand it. Now, I admit at times I was a cracker jack when I was young, but I was being abused and I was going through a lot. And I changed a lot and I learned a lot. Within learning a lot, you get a lot of experience and you understand and you get a perspective of things. You start knowing what to look for when people are abusing you. You start knowing what to look for when the government's abusing you. You start seeing these patterns over and over and over again. Them changing all this information. The letter J, adding the letter J to the alphabet. Why'd you have to do that? Why'd you have to change Roman time? Why'd you have to change religion? Why'd you have to blaspheme the first name of the author of the good book, of the publisher, and the first main character's name of the good book? Why'd you have to do that with the letter J, invented in 1514 and widely accepted in the 1600s? Because it roughly takes 100 years for everybody to die who gave a fuck. Interesting how that knowledge keeps on patterning out. Again, a pattern. Another pattern. Weather control by the government. 3 different ways of efficiencies. You can now pour your own lakes, man-made, wherever you want them in the valleys. Whatever valleys you want to cover of whatever giant skeletons or other artifacts that you might not want society ever to discover again. And then you can make it illegal. You have to go get a license. You have to do some kind of appeal with the government in order to even go scuba dive in it. And just so happens the government's just not letting anybody go there. It doesn't take a scientist to understand what's going on here, folks. When they're making man-made lakes and pouring them within a year or less with the weather that they control. With the weather they control, they're pouring over and covering things and then making power stations on top of them. Does any of this sound familiar? Data banks, data storage, data centers. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I have a Rumble channel, a YouTube channel, a Facebook channel, and I've had 17 TikTok channels. 17. All of them have gotten banned in 3 years. Within 3 years, within 6 months of having my first TikTok channel, I had already surpassed and doubled the followers of my 14-year-old YouTube channel using the same content. Isn't that strange? Huh. Seems a little strange to me. Within my first 2 lives that I did on TikTok, the power station was over my neighbor's fence with a yellow pole turning the power off both times. Seems a little strange. It would seem a little strange if I had Rumble evidence of all this stuff on camera. It would seem a little strange if blasting notifications were blasting through, right? But nothing's really happening. It would be a little strange if I had proof of all this on camera, screen video recorded on Rumble, 95 pages deep of videos on Rumble with only 100 subscribers. It would be odd if I had another channel on Rumble that had less videos on it, only 65 pages of videos, and it had 400 people subscribed. It would just be really weird if I had nothing but problems recorded after more problems recorded after more problems recorded. Why can't I edit it? I just want to edit the damn space. You guys keep on making me look like absolute blubbering idiot, and you do a good job of it. So I feel like I do a good enough job of it myself. I don't need any help, but you guys are helping, this programming that's going on over here. These developers, you guys. So this upload error, I don't know what that's
here.
about.
This is beautiful bean footage right here. Internal storage 126.4 out of 128 gig. Tell me why my screen...
I don't know why it's making noise right now either. Okay. So yeah, it's really interesting. I'm on a two-month-old business day appeal for 2-day appeal on YouTube for my YouTube channel. They deleted it last month on 3/21/2026. And that's pretty cool. That's awesome. I think that's great. It would be even more great if I had a screenshot and all the proof of it. It'd be wonderful. Right there. There's the date. There's the message when they first did it. It's still the same message today. Still the same. We're on a second month, I guess, appeal is what it is. I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. It would be weird if I had copies of, you know, YouTube completely denying the appeal process. For how many days? 220. We got on record here 190 or 201. It'd be weird if I could just show you that. It'd be weird if I just had proof of everything that I said. You know what I mean? Instead of the counter rolling from 30 back to 0 on YouTube like it's supposed to do on this appeal process, just this one. Just this one. She's So Cold by the Rolling Stones, owned by UMG. Just this one. Decided to go up to 220 days, and I took the video down. Because it was apparent they were just going to steal everything from it. This is a pretty interesting deal where they showed me who owned TikTok. When they showed me who owned TikTok, I showed them that I know who owns TikTok. I showed them that I know who owns TikTok. Or TikTok. I showed them that I know who owns YouTube by doing what? Yep. So, Rumble, back us up. Please, would you? Back us up. You know? Don't say I didn't warn y'all. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Don't say your cameras aren't controlled when I can show you that they are real time. Every time. Every time it's most important, the camera fails. Every time it's most important, the storage fails. Every time I get to the point, the camera runs out. Every time I try to upload a point, the camera runs out. The camera. Pretty funny. Look, my internet connection was restored. You see them trying to hit my internet connection right now? They tried to do that because I'm on Facebook on video. That's hacking. I've got hackers all around me, and they're the best hackers that you can get. You know how I know? Because they work for the same people that I've been telling you about the whole time. They're the best they can afford, and those are the people that have money to do that type of shit. Wouldn't it be pathetic if I could prove that the rich and the elite are doing this, and instead of the rich and the elite helping their people come up, they're focused on destroying people that's maybe talking about them. They're too busy focused on being destructive to people that are talking about them. Whatever happened to your compassion for your own people and helping your own people up? Instead of focusing on the bad, why don't you focus on the good? Why don't you follow your own recipe and your own medicine? You don't want us to talk about your negativity and everything that you're doing bad, criminal, and fucked up? All your accessories to the crime in the White House and the Congress? All your accessories of crime in the motherfucking judicial system? All three branches of government. Fucked. The only branch of government that's not fucked is the fourth one that was never considered. And that's we the people, the voters. But you never even fucking considered us. And we're the biggest group there ever was. Bigger than even you are. And you're the biggest you've ever been. In history. And the brokest too. You know, combined, money for money, you want to talk about riches. We the people are the richest compared to our government right now. You know that, right? So we the people could take all our money and put it together. And all our materials and put it together. And fuck you up. But, you know, y'all already knew that. That's why you keep on stopping my videos. That's why you keep on deleting them. That's why you keep on ruining the uploads. That's why you send your damn little predator drones out here, because you ain't got a man with a ball sack to send out here on this property, because he knows he won't walk off. Coming in here trying to control me with that bullshit on my property. But you'll send all these devices over here and all these little faceless little web developers over here on my property while I'm on my property sitting at my house and home on the property I pay for, and all the devices I pay for, on the broadcasting system that I pay for, that I put in on, that we pay taxes on, that everybody deals with, and somehow I don't get that equal treatment that everybody else does, well, you're going to fucking pay for it. You're going to fucking pay for it. You've earned it at this point. I think we can all agree on that. All of y'all motherfuckers have earned it to this point. You've earned giving back to the system. If you got all these resources to use on someone like me, talking about the truths that I'm talking about, bringing out the darkness into the light for the better of mankind, then you had all these resources all along to stop this shit. And that's the real pathetic fucking truth of it all. I mean, you banned me on Truth, right? You banned me on Twitter, right? I just got an email back from Twitter that I sent in earlier. It's pretty funny. Oh, you have perfect control of your stuff. We don't know what you're talking about. You have access. It's great. It's wonderful. Now I got to find the Twitter one where they banned me on, or no, was it Truth or Twitter? It was Truth. Truth blocked. There's the truth. All right. Right. We're not trying to use the camera. So you see how that shit happened, right? Plenty of space still on this phone. Still on this phone, plenty of space. But as soon as I pull that up, it's trying to hit me and go, no, you can't record that. No, you can't show that. And then I got a Twitter one too. Well, they blocked me on Twitter. Where is that one at? Where's the twits? Well, I could just pull up the Twitter one now. It's still in the damn... It's still in the deal. Right?